All right, what's up? Welcome everybody. This is must-stache. Got another PAL VR cast for you guys, and it's been a couple weeks for me, so I'm excited to be back. Can't wait to bring this match to you guys. We have a huge matchup, Season 1 Finals rematch tonight with Saints and Sinners versus Flashbangers. I would say this is a rivalry match historically in PAL VR, so excited to bring this one to you guys. It should be a fast, action-packed match with two of the top teams in the league. Flashbangers, man, again, I've been away, but I'm nearly positive that they have not lost yet this season, and SAS has only lost once against the defending champion AMF. So this is a top matchup. Two teams that are definitely headed for the playoffs at this point in time, and both contenders for the championship at the end of the season. So good to be back with you all. We are in week 11 already, which is just insane how fast the season's gone. Yeah, it's going well. Cool. So a couple things before we get started. We're waiting on everybody to finalize, but we do have 10 players in the lobby. We're going to be going to Turbine first. SAS is the home team. They've got no bans. Flashbangers banned Egress. Turbine is a favorite of SAS this season, so we're starting there, top Turbine Bridge. Before we hop in, I just want to take a quick look at our Helga highlights. Leaders this season for Flashbangers, we've got Vans leading the way in kills at 183. Siri leading the way in deaths, 144. I Am Back, aka I Am Dad, leading the way with Katie at 2.12. And you got Bub, as always, getting lots of caps, 7 caps for the season. And Vans with the revives at 8. Over on the SAS side, we got Bacon Bits as the top fragger, top killer, 186. Chamuco, hey bud, props, top 10 in the league in deaths. Killing it, being killed. We got Nova, recent ad for SAS, one of the OG from Season 1 though, with a 1.92 KD. And then we got a few tied with OBJs at 4 for the season, Death, Exige, GT Reaper, and then Exige, 9 revives on the season. So those are our Helga highlights with these two teams going into this Week 11 matchup. How's everybody doing out there? Looks like we got Fuboy in the chat already. Rolly, Tommy, Jabo. What's up, guys? Good to see you all. Rolly says they confident. Yeah, no ban for SAS. I think both of these teams are confident, to be honest. These have been fun matchups to be a part of in the past. And I think it's gonna be another fun one tonight. I don't think we're gonna have the drama that we've seen in past seasons. We're just gonna have a good, scrappy matchup, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys. All right, we're gonna hop over to SAS as Marsoc. We're gonna give him a second to get any language and everything like that out. We got Noah as fire team leader. Rylan, you're gonna need that gun. Let's see what the plan is from SAS. Looks like Flashbangers did send one far back. Acquire monster. Shoes gets the TK on Chamuco as Chamuco strafes right in front of him. So unfortunately, one ticket down for SAS already. Trying to avoid getting killed by that initial pre-fire. But unfortunately, it backfires on him. Tenant immediately going to the boxes. They had brief eyes on him before all that offensive smoke comes in and smokes him out. That frag just misses Exige. We're going to check in with him because he's going to get shots here before we pivot to what's happening in top green. We just missed Rylan. Or Rylan get taken out by Vans. All right, back to the street push here. We're going to keep an eye on Shoes working up the ramp. Nope, we got to go back in. He's pre-firing through it. He tucks back before Vans hits him. And just out the window there, you see Bub takes out Exige from that forward position on the box. Chamuco trying to refrag him, but he goes down from Iron back out front. And then we get a trade with Vans and Shoes. Flash up, but Iron back's behind the desk, so it doesn't connect. We have another trade. It's going to be a quick pickup. Anybody peeks out the window, they might see Bub. No, he does not see Bub before he gets shot. So Rylan goes down to Bub. You got a frag downstairs. It's going to stall the push. Bub's coming to refrag this. Takes out one. Gets pinched by a couple. Chamuco's going to peek this back door. He's going to have to leave. Choir's well set up to hold it, but he's super high. Yeah, super exposed. And then Vans takes out Chimuko as he tries to come out the back door. So let's check out I Am Back and Vans pushing up here. Good smoke coverage from SAS. You hear that spray from Shoes. So he just sprays straight ahead knowing that people were halfway down trying to come out. It's like I Am Back gets one. Ryland refrags him. Ton of SAS in green. They finally make the exit. Now Ryland has a significant power advantage here. You got Acquired downstairs. Ryland feels those shots. Honestly, a few too many offensive smokes here for Ryland to have an impact yet, but he needs to hold that spot, dude. Do not go over where Shoes is at. Hold exactly what you had. It was the most powerful spot you could have. And now you're in a much worse position, you see, as he gets hit in the shoulder. Hode's hot. I think Shoes got the cap. And the flank. Acquired takes out a couple. We're going to go to Chimuko. Acquire's going to the windows. He might find him. Chimuko puts shots on him. Chimuko's job right now is just to keep this code hot. Ooh, I Am Back at Chimuko with a head-to-head. All of Chimuko's teammates need to sprint up this street as fast as they can get here. Chimuko pivots. Not necessary, but it is going to be crafty and I think work in his favor. I Am Back's going to come up top. Oh, he was going to look at the red car. That might have just bought enough time. Nova is fire team here. But his team seems to be spawning in the OG spawns and not on him. Good push for SAS. Taking map 1, round 1 in just a couple minutes. Lots of action, man. How about that? What did I say? We're going to have a lot of action this match. And it starts off with a bang. All right, we're going to give SAS a point. Head back to the tent momentarily. And then get back into the game for round 2. Map 1, SAS taking the round win. Yeah, Ryland, come on, man. Don't. Well, I'm looking at the chat right now. Jake says, bro, WTF, Ryland. So, in my opinion, everybody has their different ways of playing it, right? Like, I'm a tall guy. In my opinion, if you take that center area that Ryland took where he's trying to get that spawn trap, you're just more exposed. I mean, there's no reason for it, man. Hold that left side. You have such a power advantage over anybody dropping down, framed by that red doorway, and then you can still shoot, depending on your height, you can still shoot people as their, heads are running over toward the APC. But if you are playing that center area, that little wedge, trying to shoot people as they come out of A spawn or red doorway, you're just more likely to be hit by both of those spots at the same time. If somebody happens to run out of A and go, Volk left, Marsoc right, at the same time somebody drops red doorway, you're going to get hit. And it's also the first pre-fire. It's an easy shot there if you just come out spraying. So just don't hold that, man. You have more cover on the other side, and it's not just your head sticking up perfectly framed. But anyway, man, go on and on and on. Complain about that stuff all day. All right, we're getting back into it. SAS with a round win. That was well played. Let's see what flashbangers bring on their Marsoc attack. Oh, not yet. We just had a little beep warning us that we're getting started. And as soon as I can click on them, we're going to go to flashbangers. Looks like they got 4 out of 5 here. Bub remaining in the tent, so he might be quick spawning B, which is going to be interesting. It's not typically a role that I would expect from Bub, to go to the cliffs over on that B side and try to suppress them immediately. All right, so we have a couple flashbangers coming up top here. No, it wasn't Acquire. Who went top doghouse? Tenant went top doghouse. So they're going to have a little bit more of a delayed push. Tenant with a nuke, and he takes out Chimuko. I like it. All right. Bub did go B, but he went to parking, so not the cliff. Just trying to spread out the attack a little bit, it looks like. He takes out Chimuko. He gets refragged by Ryland. Van's putting shots out. We got frags coming in. I like that frag. Whoever threw that from SAS. Had this been your standard, faster push from a Marsoc team, that frag would have landed about at that first sticking point where people kind of slow down. It's a good frag there. You see Nova holding the green ramp. Hard to tell if he's tucked right up next to the door or if he actually is holding the ramp. If he is ramp, as Vance pushes forward, he should be able to see this. And we're going to see if Nova's going to peek that. I am back's ready for it. Somebody else also has their laser, and I think that's going to be the first one. Putting shots on him, suppressing him. Nova's just being patient. Looks like it's Tennant who's our fire team. Just waiting for him to expose. So far, SAS doing a pretty good job being patient. You see Exege's head popping up on the side of the bridge here. Tennant's still suppressing Nova. Do have I am back who comes in, takes him out. So I am back makes it into green. Ryland's upstairs. You got a frag that unfortunately does not make it up the ramp. And I am back now smokes it. And then bails out of green. He's looking for Exege to get greedy. Exege throws a flash. And Exege is in a powerful spot, but that's a trade that, you know, if it wouldn't have been a trade with I am back, he would have died from one of these guys. That revive was never going to happen, so he's got to die. He does. We're just going to move on to Bub. Everybody else holding their lasers down the street, waiting for SAS to expose. Right now, SAS being pretty careful. Bub's coming, cooking a frag. Same sort of toss as I am back. It hits the ceiling and doesn't actually make it upstairs. Ryland, great footstep awareness. He hears Bub come. And Ryland's able to take him out. I am back looking for Ryland to expose on those windows. He did. He might again. So I am back's going to hold that for now. Fire working his way up the street. If he gets tall, he might see Nova. Nope, Nova sees him. And Tennant again, just like before, letting his team spawn here. But he's waiting for that peek. And he's waiting for Nova to expose. Nova right there. He did have intel. Just wasn't a smart second peek. He did that first jiggle. Saw both those guys. I think he thought that he could take them out. Just didn't happen. Ryland once again wins on Bub. Playing that well. Exege, that's a good frag. They just weren't quite far enough. Exege is an aggressive Volk defender. He's trying to get pressure far up the front of the bridge, which I think is a great idea. Acquire over there is smart, recognizing that, waiting for Exege to make that push and knocking him back a bit. Let's pivot our camera position here. We got Shoes working this box. He takes out Acquire. Bub trying a long frag in. On this corner, it was a perfect frag. Just that nobody was there. Check out down below. I am back. Nova goes down with a trade with Bub. I am back downstairs. SAS is going to be a little weak to this flank. So we're going to keep an eye on that as it develops. Ryland's still top green. Exege is working toward the backdoor green. But I do like this push from Flashbangers here. If they can time this right with the flank and I am back, they're going to have an opportunity. Tennant's been doing a great job as fire team staying alive. Acquire wins the gunfight on Exege. And I am back might be getting close to making this push. As soon as I see him start to go up those stairs, we're going to rotate over there. Right now we got a lot of Flashbangers grouped up on the same car, though. There's only so many jobs, and one frag can take all of them out. But Tennant takes out... Or somebody takes out Tennant. Ryland, I think. They both hit. One more on the windows. That's 2 dead for SAS, and this might be I am back's opportunity to flank. He is moving up those stairs. I think he's being quiet. You got Nova Exege there. Where are you? I am back. Come on, make this happen so I can catch the action on the street. This is going to be kind of bad timing for I am back just because of the way that those kills worked out on the street. Chamuco and Ryland are going to be running this way. Fundamentals, one of these guys just needs to check down here. Needs to happen. Let's see if it does. It does not. So I am back gets 1. And then Chamuco's able to refrag him. Nova trying to recover green. He takes out 1. Vans was finally trying to make that push. Exege takes out Acquire on the street, and here comes Bub for Nova. That flash isn't going to hit. So Bub gets him. I'm back's just down on the back door, so they have good comms. Exege, crucial here. He can't let Bub exit. This could be it for Flashbangers. Flashbangers in great shape because Bub was able to exit. Comms didn't come out fast enough in green. Guys, you gotta... Whoever was in green has to call that out. The green's empty, and anybody alive on the street has to make that pivot. Wasn't a fast enough adjustment by SAS. And what should have been an easy hold on the backdoor green turns into Flashbangers taking excellent map control. So now the code's going out from Vans. Chimuko does get by him. Code's hot though. Chimuko was slowed down by Bub. He does take out Vans. They are going to get this cap. Chimuko's still pushing forward. It works just with like crazy head-to-head. And that's 4 dead for Flashbangers with last up in their spawn. I am back coming forward. My goodness, guys. Not the beautiful recovery that you usually see. Just absolutely brute force. Push their way through. Chimuko just hitting some crazy shots. Chimuko is such an aggressive player. You see why he leads the team in deaths. He also is right there in kills. He's just always pushing the action. It's super effective as a Volk defender to do something like this just because it's so unpredictable and you knock that team back on their heels. So I do like to see that he was able to get to this position. Now you've got all the Flashbangers trying to figure out how they can get him out of here. Frag would be effective. I am back tosses one. It goes long. I think his next peak, they're going to have a chance just with numbers. Here comes Nova helping out. Nova working that tight angle. Right through the front door of green. 2 dead, 1 down for Flashbangers, 2 alive. One of them being I am back here. I am back sees that little black sliver of Nova in the doorway. Tries him, doesn't get it. And Rylan gets it from the windows. All right, here comes Acquire. Next up at Elevator. And Exige is able to take him out for the map win. Turbine 2-0 SAS. All right, let's show some scores before we go on to the next. That looks good. And then we're going to give SAS the map win credit. So for SAS, Rylan leading the way, 12 and 6. And over on the Flashbanger side, Bub with the high kills, 13. And Shoes getting the cap on the OBJ. All right, good win, SAS. Lots of aggression. Again, that was their map pick. We will see what Flashbangers choose here in map 2. Normally, you know, I think Flashbangers like... I can see this going Bazaar, but I can see this going Downfall as well. I know Flashbangers are a very strong team on Bazaar, but so is SAS. SAS versus AMF casted recently, and SAS did a phenomenal job on Bazaar against AMF. That might be in the minds of Flashbangers as they're picking this next map. Looks like people are leaving the lobby. We might have a server reset, so it might just be a little delayed. But I also wouldn't be surprised to see a Downfall pick here. That's a map that has been played a lot in the past with SAS and Flashbangers, which would be a fun one to watch. So we'll see in a moment. We're gonna have a server reset. In the meantime, quick shout out to our sponsors, starting off with Helga. Or excuse me, starting off with Sunlucky.
Sunlucky offers easy-to-use VR products that will help enhance your VR experience, like this Sunlucky gun stock with hundreds of 5-star reviews, this paddle adapter for 11 table tennis, and this golf club adapter for Golf Plus and Walkabout Mini Golf. Visit sunlucky.shop to find out more.
All right, so shout out to Sunlucky, one of our sponsors once again for the 3rd season in a row. They're an awesome company backed by great customer service. Larrick is super quick to respond to emails and take care of customers with any issues that they have, and the products themselves are great. It's really fun and immersive to play Onward and other shooters with a physical gun stock, and then they also make attachments for ping pong paddles or golf club attachments and other VR games like that. So shout out to Sunlucky, and thanks for sponsoring PAL VR once again. Our second sponsor this season, as you saw from the Helga highlight screen, is a tool called Helga. Helga is a team roster scheduling management tool. It helps you track your own players' performance across maps. It helps you organize your team's availability for the week and quickly get in contact with opposing teams' captains to schedule scrimmages and matches and things like that. So thanks to Helga for sponsoring us this season. They have provided PalVR with a code for free code for their standard membership, and then they have a more premium membership available as well, which offers more advanced statistic tracking and things like that. So check them out if you haven't already. Really cool tool for those captains out there that are crazy of, tired of chasing people down. All right, I'm gonna go try to find this lobby. I will be right back. I'm gonna give you guys some music for a second. All right, just checking in with you guys. Casters weren't enabled when they switched lobbies. So once again, making a new lobby, and we will be right back. All right, and we're back. So, map 2 is going to be Snow Peak. We are on the old OBJ, so that's awesome. This is going to be fun to watch. Flashbangers as the away team. This was their pick. SAS chose to go with Marsoc here. I do think both of these sides on Snow Peak have the Marsoc advantage. That was a good pick. The old OBJ on Snow Peak here, I think absolutely has a Marsoc advantage. I would expect both of these teams to win Marsoc here. The new OBJ, I think, does have a Marsoc advantage if you are able to take your B spawn as Marsoc and essentially eliminate the Volk's A spawn. There's some ridiculously overpowered spots there. So I think that was a good pick by SAS, going Marsoc. What I would look for here on a Snow Peak push on this old OBJ is a lot of aggression. Go for the win right off the bat. Round 2, when Flashbangers are Marsoc, you're going to see, like Bub immediately smoke and try to cap from the outside of the Hescos, on like that right side Hesco. So it's going to be important for SAS to counter flash that, frag that, things like that. On the SAS push, to be honest, I was usually the aggressor in this situation, and I would look for the rest of SAS to show that same aggression. What I would hope from them is that they don't, go to tunnel and play it too slow and things like that. I think when you look at Snow Peak, this old OBJ, that first push, offense and defense are both trying to crash the objective Hescos at the same time. And so what that means is, like, Volk is not entrenched in those Hescos. They're not rooted in. They don't have pressure on the center iceberg yet, or up the hill like they might later in the map. So it's your best chance as Marsoc to toss some flashes over those Hescos and make a hard charge before they're able to dig into those Hescos and hold back your attack. So I'm personally more of a fan of flashes than smokes, but I know a lot of teams effectively use smokes in that situation as well. But regardless, I think on this map, on Snow Peak, it's crucial to at least go for the win with that first push. So we'll see what happens. Just waiting on everybody to ready up. We got 10 in the lobby, so we're going to get started here momentarily. All right, what do we got going on in chat? Sweet Jake's here. Probably rooting against his guys. Only calling out SAS's aggression. Yeah, I think it's good, man. It's longer you have playing with a team, with your teammates, the better you get at that. Like, AMF is one of the best teams at having coordinated, organized aggression, where you play off of each other. And the idea is that, like, if you know where your teammates are, where they're looking, kill calls are in sync, you can eliminate portions of the map that you no longer have to clear. And so as an offensive player, you're able to ignore, like, all right, I know we were getting shot from this location earlier, but so-and-so called it out. I know the route, I know the routine, I know that person's dead, that area is clear. And so it means that you're able to push through and focus on smaller fields and not have to clear out so much, and you can just have a very fast coordinated attack. This collection of SAS players, let's see, Chimuko Shoes, Rylan been playing together for a while, Pants been playing together. Exige is a fantastic player, came over from Sweet and Sour last season. Doesn't have as much time with these guys, but each game is something more. So I think they're starting to figure it out, and I think, like you saw that on Turbine, saw it against AMF on Bazaar, that they're starting to play off of each other a little bit better and not have so many redundancies where people are looking at the same thing as a teammate. And the great thing about Flashbangers is this is their third season with really their main core together. I Am Back is the most recent addition here, but Bub, Vance, Acquire, Tenet been playing together for multiple seasons, and so they're coordinated. They know where each other are at, how they're playing, and I think we're going to see that, especially on their Marsoc push here. So, all right, let's hop into the game. Snow Peak, new OBJ. Ryland's fire team. Shoe's gonna go mid-map. I see some M203s.
Watch out for grenades.
And watch out for grenades. We got smoke out already. Shoe's trying to lock mid-map. He's already putting shots on I Am Back over there. Great frag. Takes down fire team. Not dead. So they're gonna pick him up. It's going to be important for them to not stall out. Good route, Rylan. Shoes, very important job here. He's keeping these guys alive so that they can't get flanked by these players. Nova pushing forward. Bub takes out one. So they used a lot of smokes. They have overlapping smokes here. Swapping one of those for a flash would have been effective. We got 2 players capping. Only need 1 cap, I think. Exige got that. Here comes Acquire. Nova rotating over. Gets 1. Acquire takes him out. Just downs him. Acquire's now on OBJ. Where's our team here? Chimuko coming forward. Acquire another nice shot. Shoes is still worried about this left valley, but it means that the cap's going to come out. Nova's just down. Frag's coming in. Shoes trying to hold him off. He's unaware that Acquire's there. Runs right past Nova. Code is defused. But Shoes, lots of kills. 3 dead flashbangers. Oh, Vance on the flank. He takes bullets but doesn't go down. Shoes has his tablet out. I think he was expecting a teammate there. He kills one. Is he rotating back? Look, look, look. Kills Vans. Shoes should just hold this. Let his team sprint to him. There he goes. He's doing that. Where's the rest of SAS? There's Exige. Exige getting the cap. So that's good. Again, like, looking at the chat here, I know a lot of you players, you know what you're doing. Anybody else watching, if you're first on OBJ, especially a powerful one like Snowpeak here, get that spawn trap in like Shoes did instead of going for the cap immediately. You hold that, your team can push to you. So Shoes is going to just keep shooting them out of A. What is going to be important here for SAS is holding this left valley. Ryland's got it, but fire team leader, man, not the best job for him. So here comes Bub. Who's working on him, and where is it from? I'm trying to back up so we can see it. It's Nova working on Bub. And so Nova's going to hold this left valley from the rock. As Shoes gets shot by Tenet. Where's the rest of our SAS here? Got a couple guys working forward. And Exige and Nova able to replenish this A-spawn trap. Vans working the saddle. But it's too much. SAS taken. Map 2, round 1. Snowpeak's tough, man. Once you lose that OBJ, it's impossible to get back. Good win by SAS. Shoes 7-2 leading the way. Clearing out that OBJ. Running through a few guys there. Good stuff. All right, we're going to go back to our tent. Update the scoreboard. Wait for round 2. What's up, nerd? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, Holland SAS have this cap in 2 minutes. That offensive push is crazy, man. That is such a powerful offensive map. I love playing Snowpeak. That's a map that I don't know that we really ever chose. We're very confident on Snowpeak when I was SAS, but we would let other teams pick it so that we could specifically choose Marsoc, especially when it was just that old OBJ. It's one of those maps that really should be a guaranteed win. It is a little sketchy if you're not able to make that aggressive push and you get, you know, Volk entrenched on those Heskos, but it takes a lot of discipline for Volk to hold that. And so that's one of those things where I think we're going to see a quick push by Flashbangers here. I think we're going to see that smoke like SAS did last time. We're going to see Bub try to cap, you know, right away. If SAS is able to hold them back, what I'd be looking for from SAS here is discipline. So they're going to really have to kind of like tighten up a little bit, make sure that they have eyes in areas that are complementary to each other. And again, just not looking, you know, not getting kill hungry and looking where all their teammates are already looking. All right, we're gonna hop in with Flashbangers here. We got Tenet as fire team leader, and we have 4 players here. So Flashbangers are going to spawn one on B immediately to make sure we still have, yeah, still 10 in the lobby. So it looks like I am back's gonna go B. So Flashbanger's gonna send 2 on the hard push and 2 to the middle, then 1 to the tunnel. So they might be taking a little bit of slower push. So we called out like what Bub's gonna do. He's gonna do it. His teammates need to make sure that he doesn't get shot by people like Exige, right? So like Exige should be refragged as he tries to push this. And SAS just should be expecting this. And they're not. So Bub's going to get the cap out. But again, we talk about Rylan overexposing. That's the perfect role for the second line of flashbangers to play. And this smoke was just too high. So Nova's able to take out Bub as he's laying down, trying to get that cap in. Here comes Vans, though. Shoes takes him out. And you got a Choir Monster across the way with I Am Back on the rock. We got Nova and Shoes playing here. And Chimuko takes out one. Chimuko's going to see I Am Back's little head pop up here. I Am Back puts shots on him, hits him in the shoulder. Chimuko always wears a vest. And so he backs off. Got a frag coming. Great placement, but I Am Back just pivots off of it. Oh, no, it fell on the crack, so it was good distance. Just blocked by one of those little map obstacles. Great shot by I Am Back on Exige as he's trying to leave B Valley. Exige is going to have to go down. And we got high lasers coming in here. I Am Back takes another one. Good quick shot. So this is a great spot for him to play. I think this is a fantastic spot for Fireteam to play. It is a bit of a grenade funnel, but if you play it well, it's an effective job, and it's a great spawn location for Fireteam leader. Where is our Fireteam? Looks like it might be Tenet up top. So Tenet's working his way toward the rock. Choir and Vans play in the center area. Doing a good job making sure their lasers are going in different directions. It's not the most advantageous position. You see a trade with a Choir and Rylan right there. I'm Back's been playing this for a while. He's kind of waiting for smokes or help here. Here come all the smokes. Let's see if they follow it with a push. I think it's important. All right, so here comes Bub. We know Bub's going to push. So as soon as they get this kill, Exige gets I Am Back. I think that would have been the trigger. They got good smoke coverage. If they get that kill, he'd feel a little bit more safe for this push. Waiting on Exige's next exposure. Get another smoke out. All right, he's dead. Wait for the call out. Chimuko might be a surprise as he tries to cross. See that call out, see his body language shift, but here's Chimuko. Great shot by Bub. He just wins the head-to-head. Now he's in a dangerous spot. We got 3 dead for Saints and Sinners. 1 just got picked up. Smoke disappears. He gets Nova. Shoes is going to have to pivot along with Rylan. You're getting breached, guys. And Rylan's able to take him out. Dangerous spot for SAS right there. Rylan goes down. Shoes is going to have to tuck in a little bit. Looks at his tablet. He's last alive on OBJ. And he's about to get breached from the center. Here comes Vans. Shoes wins the head-to-head. If Vans would have got that, that could have been the kill that Flashbangers needed. Chimuko picks up Tenet on the other side. And then immediately goes down from a Choir. Super close by Flashbangers there. They almost had that. If that head-to-head with Shoes goes the other way, they were in prime position to get that. That's going to be a very lengthy pickup for Vans. I think it's worth dropping the life and getting pressure. He's more likely to bleed out from that position than get picked up. There he goes. All right, like the play by Bub using the low ground here. Shoes goes high. He's just out of view. Bub's nice and low, so Shoes can't see him. If Bub has flashes, he would have an opportunity to flash multiple SAS here. 1 right, 1 left, and then breach with teammates on his backside watching Rylan on the left. But he's been bringing smoke all game. So let's see if he made the kit adjustment. Rylan takes out a Choir. I Am Back takes out Shoes. We're going to back up a little bit. Just keep an eye on Bub until he makes that push to the saddle. And then we'll follow it in. Another great kill. 2 dead for Saints and Sinners. So we got a heavy Marsoc presence here. I Am Back's going to come back to his little hole and work on these guys on the left. Chimuko is going to be the next danger spot for Bub. Bub's just keeping him out of view. Chimuko hasn't quite pushed all game, so he might not come forward. Lots of redundant smokes there. Lots of smokes in the same spot. Here comes Bub's breach. Again, a flash would have been perfect. Rylan on the OBJ. Flashes Bub, blinds him. He's gonna have to just spray it. Looks like he does. He downs him, doesn't confirm. And picks it up. Bub needs one more teammate pushing with him, helping with him. When he makes that pause to cap the OBJ, he needs a teammate storming over the Hescos and wiping out anybody on the backside. It's like Nova starts the process on Tenant, or excuse me, Shu starts the process on Tenant, Nova finishes it. And Nova, for the first time for SAS, is getting aggressive, pushing far forward. He takes out I Am Back. Got Bub working downhill again. Exige here, looking straight on with a lot of people, and he gets taken out. Nova goes down. SAS getting a little reckless. They got 3 dead right now. Last 2, plus a pickup on OBJ. Fire starting to push forward. Watch out for Chimuko. Fire takes out Shoes. They got good numbers. Do they feel it? Bub getting a frag in, it doesn't connect. Where are we? Here comes Acquire. Chimuko takes him out. And Bub doing that same push. So we know he's down a frag. Don't know what other util he has. All right, Bub making the same low crawl. See what SAS looking at here. Chimuko looking up toward the tunnel. I Am Back looking for his head to pop up here. But Chimuko just going up and down, not giving him a moment. Across the way you have Rylan looking for Vans. And again, Bub just staging on that area there. Nova holding kind of the delayed cross. Rylan going to the opposite side of the bunkers, somehow staying alive. And Exige is going to clear some smoke. Flashbangers, once again, they got the smoke out. I think they were just a little delayed on that push. And I would work a flash into the rotation. All right, slowing down a little bit. I think Flashbangers trying to dial it in. They're getting low on lives. Chimuko takes out Bub. Tenet takes out Chimuko. Frag's falling just short. Rylan trying to refrag I Am Back from that center area. I Am Back and Acquire both. This is a really great spot to play. But ideally it would be like you're furthest back and everybody else working forward. See if Nova can hit that. Looks like he gets a couple shots. Bub trying to refrag him. Great shots by Vance here on Chimuko. And Shoes takes out Tenant, who's making noise up on that barrel. Acquire's being patient, just waiting for Shoes to peek high again. Shoes takes out Tenant. No, Exige takes out Vance. Shoes hasn't gone high, but when he does, Acquire's going to make him pay. There it is. And Acquire is last up for Flashbangers right now. All right, getting quiet. Now it's a manhunt. Trying to find the last alive. Acquire Monster. Let's see the 1v5. And no, that's SAS. SAS taking map 2, round 2. For the 2-0 win so far. On that one, Chu was cooled off a little bit round 2. Overall 10-7. And Nova 10-6. Leading the way for SAS. Over on the Flashbanger side, Acquire Monster with the 11-5. Leading the way there. All right, we're going to head back to the tent. Give SAS the credit for that map win. And see where we go from here. All right, we got Squip in the chat. What's up, buddy? Looks like we are going... Is that Bazaar music I heard? Bazaar. For map 3. We are on the new OBJ and Bazaar. Pretty good thing set up here. And we'll be right back. All right, so new OBJ. We got 10 in the lobby. We'll get going here momentarily. Got Rolly in the chat now. What's up, Rolly? Yeah, Jabo in the chat. Looks to me like Bub. Flashbangers needs somebody to push with Bub. He needs support. I agree, man. He was doing an excellent job. So if you guys go back on and replay this, that route that Bub took, I think is the ideal route for a Marsoc player to take on that OBJ. You've got good hill cover. You don't quite expose to that left valley by the tower. You're able to get very close. So the one good thing is, like, he had teammates that were punishing SAS as soon as they would high expose on those Heskos. Like, you know, anytime Rylan would come around or Shoes would get too high in that other Hesko, they were getting kills on SAS. They were punishing them, right? So, like, there were some good moments, good positions that those guys were holding from, you know, the tunnel and center rock and places like that, right? Like, that was effective, but I think they just need to drop one of those. I would drop one from, if you've got somebody playing the low hole in the center iceberg, that position makes anybody that's playing like the center Heskos behind them more redundant. You know, that person ends up having a longer shot and a worse shot with more exposure from those back, you know, further Heskos using that little hill than that center iceberg would have. So I would drop that position, send them with Bub, get that smoke coverage out, you know, high on the right and left Heskos where those people are exposing, make them run through it, but then send your breachers with flashes. You toss those flashes, one high on the right, one high on the left, and then follow that with a push. And, you know, first over the Heskos, you're going to kill two people. You're probably going to get killed by the third, you know, on that second level, the Heskos or the tin shed or a Jeep or someplace like that. But then that's where your buddy comes through, you know, maybe with a delayed flash and cleans them up. So that's like the one adjustment I would consider making there. Is smoke's good, but just one more teammate. You were getting so close and you were making that breach over and over. Just need a little more pressure. Beast Billy's here. What's up, buddy? I don't know, DC in the chat, the Shoes, dude. I like, a lot of people give Shoe shit, but like, the Shoes went out and bought the best gaming router you can buy, specifically because he wanted to be the best player he could be with no excuses. And seeing the time he puts in, watched all of his POVs, he has the best shot in the game. He feels like he's faster than everybody else because he is faster than everybody else with a shot. Like, that's all there is to it with Shoes. End of story. All right, new OBJ, Bizarre. Oops, I got my fingers on the wrong keys. Bub pushing forward. Ooh, great frag, dude. Bub nails Exceed with the frag, but he just downs him, so they get picked up. And then Bub does the thing here that was kind of common when Bizarre first started entering this map pool, and I like it. Recently, players have started to push past this wall instead of hold this, but Bub's kind of holding it, so they are going to have to breach behind him, and he's going to have an opportunity to surprise those guys. I think they're expecting somebody over here just because that frag came through. They can't quite feel it out. Nova is in Ice Cream Room. I'd be curious to see if he is Fire Team. Yeah, Shoes putting shots in Tenant's area, but I think it was just a pre-fire. So Shoes and Exceed gonna be working forward here on Bub. They had a flash. It'd be great to see it go over this wall. And Bub's able to take out Exceed. So that call, it's gonna have to come to Shoes because Shoes is super exposed. Bub could have peeked that corner and taken him too. He doesn't, so the luck just goes in Shoes' favor there. Shoes gets that call out, takes cover, and now he's gonna figure that out. All right, over on mid-map side, looks like we had a couple SAS go down. Nova was one of them in Ice Cream Room. And so we got mostly a reset for SAS here. Shoes going to try to work on this. I love Bub's angle here. Shoes going quiet, but he gets help from Acquire. Try to get a last shot. It took me to Siege. Good smoke coverage on Bub's wall. He's going to push to the hole. Takes out one. Everybody else comes into Ice Cream. Rylan looking for the refrag, but Bub already rotated off. Vans is in blue room. He might have good eyes on these guys as they exit Ice Cream and try to go to OBJ. I would expect them to clear this first. They see nothing there. They clear the box. But this late angle that Vans is holding might... Ooh, good smoke. I was going to say it might be enough after the rotation from SAS. As soon as they get to that doorway, they're going to have to look inside, and that's what happens. Nova and Vans trade. And you got I am back. Holding the angle here as they try to exit Ice Cream and cross the street. Takes cover on the barricade. Nova goes down. Rylan peeks this. I am back is ready. Rylan going backside to the opposite corner of the street. Nope, he can't make up his mind. He's coming back to Ice Cream. Choose holding blue room. As he exposes, I am back might be a surprise. I am back staying low. He's not going to be seen by Shoes. He pivoted back, worried about the flank, and that means that Siege is able to run right into the door. So let's check out Tenet, see if he's going to be able to pick this up. We got a frag in. Siege is trying to run through it. I don't think he saw it landed, so he's able to kill Tenet. Frag gets him. He needs to pick up Nova. Nova's capping. He could have used that teammate cover. And so he went for the cap, bailed on the cap, killed Bub. I can't hear it. Yeah, code hot. Nova on OBJ. Who's our fire team? I haven't identified fire team yet this round. Looks like it's Rylan as fire team. He's in a great spot here. As Acquire comes through, Rylan might have a good job. We need people going out that door. Good job for Rylan. Would be watching that flank, but they got Chimuko back there. Siege takes out Acquire. And we're going to have the rest of Flashbangers trying to come in here. Man, this is always such a hard OBJ to capture. Okay, so this is the angle. Siege is going to have eyes. Ooh, great frag, Bub. Bub gets one. Gets refragged by Shoes. Shoes and Rylan here on the OBJ. I am back coming in. Rylan using the stairs. And time runs out. SAS gets the map 3 round 1 win. Good cap by Nova. He bailed on it. Got the kill. And then he got it back. He gets credit for that. And then Rylan, his fire team, nice job. 5-1. Staying alive, but also getting kills, staying in the fight. Over on the Flashbanger side, Bub leading the way at 5-3. And Acquire with an efficient 3-1. All right, heading back to the tent. SAS credit for map 3. We'll hop in a moment. It's like VRS is here. What's up? Chelsea's here. I think that's Dabs. Two boys here. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining. I haven't been around for a couple weeks. Did some traveling. And I'm also going to be out Labor Day week. We do have a bye, but we're going to have a tournament coming up, a Labor Day week tournament. So if you're interested in playing in that, it doesn't have to be with your standard team. You can hop in with any collection of people that you want to play with. And it's just for fun. Just something to do during the bye week. I'm sure we're going to try to cast some of those games for you guys. It just won't be me. I'll be back in a couple of weeks and then hopefully get back to casting. Yeah, DC, I get you. No, you know, like obviously I play with these guys, man. I play with SAS, and I've told people this. I've provided shoes POVs to people just to show like it's incredible, man. When we were season 1, when we were putting time into this, like I would spend so much time digesting every single piece of information, every cast, watch every team teammates' POV, study my own, like again and again obsessively. And so that was kind of my role for the team. Shoes would be the range guy, man. He would just spend hours and hours and hours in the range, perfecting his shot, and then also playing the game more than anybody else, more than freaking healthy. Nova's another one of those guys that spends a lot of time working on his craft and stuff like that. So yeah, they're loud and annoying, I agree, but they do spend a lot of time on it. All right, we got Acquire holding the cross. Looks like most of SAS already left. So I am back. Annex Siege pushing forward. Frags coming in, opposite side of the wall. It's imminent. Siege wins the head-to-head. Acquire's gonna follow up. I want to keep an eye on mid-map. Looks like we had 2 SAS commits. Great kill. Who got that? That was a trade by Bub and Siege. We had 2 SAS commit to the street side, so we're going to hop over there. It's like Chimuko holding the dark alley. Rylan pushing forward to Ice Cream. Takes out Tenant. Takes out Vans. And will he get this peek on Acquire? Acquire was ready for him there. You know Rylan's peeking that doorway. Oh, Acquire pivoted off. Just a second too early. But he's able to pick him up with the trade.
Traded with one in center blue.
All right, here comes I am back. Shoes is going to be looking for that. He hits him. Very tight corner. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, that's not an easy shot to hit. That is as tight as it gets. Your reaction has to be absolutely perfect. And there's no room for air there. That's a shot that I'd miss. Bub, great shot by him. And Flashbangers have an opportunity to push forward. SAS has nobody else committed to A. You got Nova making sure that they don't push in the alley. Bub's expecting another one here. And he just needs a friendly to speed up his timing a little bit here so that he can have a teammate watch his push as he breaches that wall. Looks like that is what Acquire was doing, just from a more creative angle. And so here comes Bub trying to make the move. Got Rylan taken out. I am back across the way. I am back was Ice Cream Room. So we do have action happening there. Bub's worried about that shed, but there's nobody there. Shoes is going to be the guy that has this late angle here. We have stuff happening at Ice Cream Truck. Problem is I can't see who it is. I guess it's Rylan. It is Rylan. So even though Shoes and Bub is about to happen, that was definitely going to happen first. So they're storming Ice Cream Room. They're going to have an opportunity to get to OBJ. Shoes is still working on this. Chimuko's going to have to recover all of this. Tenet held Ice Cream Room. Nova's going back to the fridge area, it looks like. And Vans, is that Fire Team? It is not Fire Team. Tenet might be Fire Team again, trying to keep him spawning here. So check back in with Shoes and Bub. And Bub's just staying patient. Looks like Bub is waiting for people to peek this alley. Nova's done it a few times. Right now he's back to the fridge. So Nova's working the front half of this, Bub's working the front half of this, just trying to get numbers. Not a bad play. As he was doing this, though, it would be perfect to have a teammate, starting to work forward a little bit, starting to get eyes on Shoes' window, either smoking that, getting that kill, and then having a similar angle to Bub, but the next level down. I'm back, gets a kill. He's going to move over. Shoes just moved off of that window in time. Holding another very tight angle. Hits him in the hip. Buy him back, rotates back, so he's not going that way. Got Vans putting shots out. Looks like he killed one, didn't see who it was. He's looking left. We got 2 dead for SAS. Bub finally moves forward. Shoes is still holding the delayed angle. Check out where Shoes is playing. It's vulnerable to a smoke. Exactly. Perfect. So he's going to have an impactful spot on Bub, but I am back is smoke hopping. He's in it. He's tossing it. So he's going to have an opportunity to get to the OBJ, and it's going to be up to Nova to hold him off. Nova makes the adjustment. Feels it out. Very patient. Now I am back trying to outgun him. I'm back had that smoke. He's going to wait for this next peak, and then just hold down the fire. Hold down the trigger. There it is. And Nova takes him out. Back to Bub. Shoes is missing. So Bub might have won that. Now he's in a great play here. He's eliminating their A spawn on this side of the street. So this does open the door for others like Vans to make this push. You got good smoke coverage. You got Bub in an extremely aggressive position. And looks like that's over. Shoes and Bub trade head to head.
Back right shitters.
Man, that's where Bub in that spot, I think that was their opportunity to do that same push that I Am Dad had just done. The timing just wasn't quite there. Siege high in the window. Acquire makes him pay. Nice and efficient. Acquire coming back to this spot. I just haven't seen it effective yet. I haven't seen them peeking out that pawn shop. All right, looking backward. We got the rest of Flashbangers coming through. I am back going to try this. Shoes is there waiting. That's going to be a tough exit now.
He's smoking it.
Good smoke. See some guest shots there. It's not going to work.
Might try and watch cross.
So they're moving forward. Rylan might try to help this. He just wasn't listening. He gets woken up by a shot. And I Am Back's able to make it to this wall. He's going to have a great shot on Rylan here. Oh, the timing. He just pulls off. He still gets the kill. Bub, sneaky, sneaky. Into ice cream room. Chimuko, spawn on B. He's going to come this way. Bub's got a lot of distractions on the street. Watch him get here. Smoke this and run right in. So it's going to be up to Nova to counter it. Come on, make it happen. It's like Acquire finally gets that peek he was looking for. And makes one pay. Exceed now playing the spot that Shoes was playing earlier. Chimuko in good spot. Take out Bub if he continues forward. Chimuko's going to push this. Chimuko's going to push it. Bub runs through him. That might be the opportunity Bub was looking for. If he has smoke, they need to make it happen. Chimuko's the guy that's been playing this side all game. He's got a frag in his vest. He likes to drop smoke here, run with it. I think not having that is just holding him back a little bit. Siege takes another one. He's going to see I Am Back here. Just to keep you in the loop on this side. And he takes out I Am Back. Back to Bub. Oh no, he just went down. He finally made that push. Nova's just here listening for footsteps. And he's able to take him out. Now Vans takes out Chimuko. And I think we're slowing down for Flashbangers. I think we're on our last couple here. It's like we just got another spawn. Fire takes out Rylan as he's trying to cross the street. Exceed going high. Ooh, Acquire doesn't see it. I don't think Exceed sees him. So Exceed tucks in.
By the in the shop wall.
Nobody here for Vans for a moment. Still got 5 up for Flashbangers. I think this is going to be their last coordinated push. And I think it's going to have to be a seamless push. Because I don't think they have reinforcements for it. This spot hasn't been played by Exceed yet this game. So that spot is a guaranteed surprise once every game. Just so happens that Exceed just comes at the very end. Fire was high. Takes out one, rotates down. Chimuko gonna be making some noise here. Got a flash coming in. Bub's gonna push him. Gets the head-to-head. He's got a friendly with him. That's 2 dead SAS. Still got 5 for Flashbangers. Man, we gotta be getting close. Here comes Rylan. Bub's gonna have a great shot at this, but Rylan gets 10 at first. Bub's cooking a frag. Not necessary, though. He's got the cover advantage, but Rylan's able to take him out. So Rylan working toward the corner. Takes out Vans. Now we're back to where we were. I Am Back pre-fire on those boxes. Nova's going to expose this. I Am Back with a position of power. Nope, Nova doesn't. You got Chimuko holding it. Trying to use the cover. Another good smoke by I Am Back as he pushes forward. And Shoes takes him out. And Rylan with the final kill on Acquire. Good round, good round. All right, that's SAS taking map 3, round 2 for the 2-0 and the 3-0 win on the night. Well played, man. Good action. Flashbangers were right there so many times. They just didn't quite have the coordination of the pressure at moments, or at different moments, but they had the right tools, just didn't come together at the same time. All right, Riley leading the way on Bazaar with 16 kills. We're gonna go back to the tent, update the scoreboard, and give SAS credit for the night win. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. DC, just a minute. No, I love you, man. That's all good. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks for joining. We'll catch you next time. I think this is the last cast for the week. I should be able to pick up some next week before we go on the bye. Take care. See you next time.